So Leon Edwards' coach, Dave Lovell, has said that he prefers Gilbert Burns to Belal Muhammad for Leon Edwards' next fight. So let me just play this audio real quick and then I'll give my reaction to it.
Opinion, or do you want him to go in a different direction? Well, we don't know, do we, Aaron? Because Dana didn't announce that it would be Bilal. So we're just as bewildered as you. If it's Bilal, so be it. We've had a feel of him already. We know what he's about. He has improved, but if it's Bilal, it's Bilal. But you never know with these people. Shafkat, he had the foot injury, so I don't think he'll be ready for April. Maybe not. Bilal be ready to go. But will Leon and Belal really be a big pay-per-view? You got to look at it from the business point of view, from the UFC's point of view. Who else could fit the script? Who else could we go for? Belal. Who else is in the picture? Shafkat.
Yeah, as far as unless they pull like a rabbit out of their hat, it's Shavkat. It's there's really no one else. I mean, unless they try to get freaky and do Ian Gary, but I don't think that's happening.
Nah, I don't think that. Not yet, anyway.
Would you have a preference?
Preference. Well, let's put it real. Bilal's earned his place, hasn't he? Even though he still hasn't done what Leon did. He didn't go through the tribulations Leon did. But you know what? He's earned himself his contendership. To be honest, if I really had the choice, but I don't think it will happen, I would like Leon to fight Burns. But Burns had two bites of the cherry. I think maybe they'd want Burns maybe to have a couple more before, if he was going to be a contender for Leon. But if I had a choice, who would be next? I would prefer Burns over Belal, because I think Burns brings more to the table than Belal. Because Leon's I shouldn't say that. He had the no contest against Belal. It looked like, you can't judge it by the first round totally, but it looked like Leon obviously had the first round locked down with Belal, and he was going in for the kill in the second until the eye poke occurred, But but if I had a choice overall, I would like Burns, but we'll take whoever they throw at us here.
Is Belal next?
So his coach is saying that Belal Muhammad shouldn't be next. Obviously, he's saying if it is the case, they'll fight Belal Muhammad. But why is Gilbert Burns even on their radar? He's coming off a loss to Belal Muhammad. It's just very weird to me. What does Gilbert Burns offer that Belal Muhammad doesn't? Belal Muhammad literally beat him. I don't understand this mindset of Gilbert Burns brings more to the table. He literally lost to Belal Muhammad. You would think Belal. I get it. I get what he's saying about how it's not a big fight, and I do agree with him 100%. I don't want to see Belal Muhammad fight for a title, if I'm being honest. But does the man deserve it? Yes, he does. And in this sport, if we can call it a sport, we do need to see, some little, we have to see merit. It needs to be a merit-based system. And, as boring as he is, as much of a weirdo he is, trying to leech off the Dagestani fan base and try and become, try and steal the Habib fan base by saying Charles Oliveira is a duck. He's ducking Islam Makhachev and all this stuff. He does deserve the title shot. He does. To say Gilbert Burns should be next, if that's their top choice, is fucking so bizarre. He's coming off a loss. He's already got a fight booked. He's fighting Jack Della Maddalena in March. Why was Jack Della Maddalena not mentioned? Why did Ariel not bring up Jack Della Maddalena? Maybe he did. I only seen that clip, so obviously maybe I should have watched the whole interview, but I don't really want to go give Ariel Hawani the views, if I'm being honest. I just don't want to do that. But, I don't know. I don't get it. I really don't. Jack Della Maddalena is on a 6-fight winning streak in the UFC. 16-fight winning streak all round, I believe. Maybe 17 now. Actually, yeah, it might be 17. I could be wrong on that. 16. So he's on a 16-fight winning streak. 6 in a row in the UFC. And also beat Angel Usta, Dana White Contender Series. So he's got 7 wins under the Zuffa umbrella I'm not saying Jack LaMaddalena should be next for a title shot, but why is he not in talks? Why is Gilbert Burns? If he goes in there and beats Gilbert Burns, like that should give him a fucking say at getting a title shot with Leon Edwards' coach's mindset here. Like, what does Gilbert Burns really offer? He's older than Belal. He's coming off a loss to Belal. It's, like, he's not got a great chin. Like, is that what they mean? He offers more because he could actually give Leon Edwards a highlight reel finish? Is that's like the only thing I can think of here? Like, that's the only thing he can really offer Leon Edwards. Lost to Hamza Chimaev, lost to Kamaru Usman. Like, at least Bilal Muhammad is beating these guys, Like, Bilal Muhammad beat Stephen Thompson better than Gilbert Burns. He beat Gilbert Burns himself. Like, I don't understand this mindset from Leon Edwards' coach. Like, I understand not wanting to give Bilal Muhammad a title shot. Fucking don't get me wrong. I believe the same thing, but I know he deserves a title shot. Like, it honestly, there's no other one you can give the title shot to. Like, even Islam Makhachev isn't going to be moving up anytime soon. He should be fighting Justin Gaethje, in my opinion, and then getting, then fighting the winner of like a Charles Oliveira Arman matchup. So I don't know. I find this all really weird. Like, come on, Gilbert Burns next title shot. Like, fucking come on, man. Like, that is so stupid. Like, he's coming off a loss. What does he offer? Like, he's not even like a massive name. It's not like when he beat Jorge Masvidal, it's not like he took Jorge Masvidal's clout or his star power or anything. He didn't do that by any means. So, like, what the fuck do you gain from it? Like, they had the beef. Leon Edwards called him like a tree stump cunt or something like that. Or he called him a no neck cunt, something like that. Like, I don't know. Is it that Leon Edwards could have like some good trash talk with Gilbert Burns? Like, I don't know. I just want the Bilal Muhammad matchup to hurry up, happen. We can get it over and done with. Also, April, fuck off. You're not Leon Edwards versus Bilal Muhammad is not main eventing UFC 300. I'm sorry, that just cannot main event UFC 300. That is not a UFC 300 main event. If that was the main event, I'm boycotting the fucking UFC. Because if they hyped up UFC 300 only for Bilal Muhammad to be the fucking main event, I will literally I'll give up on the sport. I'll take my fucking talents over to fucking golf or something else. I won't watch UFC. If Bilal Muhammad is the UFC 300 main event, I just can't fucking watch it. I'm sorry. But yeah, I don't know. I really don't know at this point. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna say Leon Edwards is like fully ducky. I don't think he's scared of Bilal Muhammad. Don't get me wrong. He fucking beat the shit out of him for as long as that fight lasted. He didn't win. Like, he didn't win as much as he was beating the fuck out of him. He didn't win. We didn't get to see a full fight. Leon Edwards won the first round against Kamaru Usman and then got taken down for the rest of the fight. So just because he won the first round doesn't mean like that's what the whole rest of the fight would have looked like. Maybe Bilal Muhammad would have taken over or something. You never know. Like, you really can't know, especially because Bilal has improved. And I'd actually say Bilal's probably improved a bit more than Leon Edwards at this point. Like, Leon Edwards' is striking and everything, that's not really improved. I would say maybe his takedown defense has improved, but like Bilal Muhammad, his striking's improved a lot more in my opinion. But I don't know. I guess we'll find out if the fight does happen, unless Bilal Muhammad has to like fight Shavkat Rakhmonov. But yeah, I don't know. It's getting really weird. Like, this mindset is getting really weird. Like, I get he's not a big name and everything, but he does deserve the shot. So just give him his shot. Leon Edwards, just go out there, beat the fuck out of him, kick him out of the title picture, like, please, and then fight Shavkat. Like, that's all that makes sense. Maybe fight Jack Della Maddalena if he beats Gilbert Burns, because he will deserve a title shot, in my opinion, if he does beat Gilbert Burns. Especially if Jack Della Maddalena was to go in there, beat Gilbert Burns, I would dare say he deserves the title shot more than Shavkat Rakhmonov. I know that might sound like a hot take, but hear me out. Like, look at Jack Della Maddalena's wins. Obviously, Pete Rodriguez debuting. Ramazan Amir is a good win. Not really. Danny Roberts doesn't really deserve your title shot. But Randy Brown, that's a decent win. Kevin Holland is a really good win. Kevin Holland has a win over Shavkat Rakhmonov's second best win. Jeff Neal, he actually KO'd Jeff Neal. and Jack Della Molina went in there and beat him. It should have been a clear win as well. I don't know why it was a split decision. Beat the fuck out of Basil Hafez. A lot of people try and say JDM lost that. He clearly won. Total Control doesn't win you fights. And then if he was to go out there and beat Gilbert Burns has a win over Wonderboy, which would be Shafkat's best win. So then, I would say, dare I say, Jack Della Molina would have a better argument for a title shot over Shavkat Rakhmonov. Neil Magny, like, do we even count Neil Magny anymore? Neil Magny has no takedown defense and he loses every big fight. Like, I don't really rate a Neil Magny win at this point. I get he's a good gatekeeper and everything, but I wouldn't rate that win too highly, especially not when it comes to a title shot. So then that's a win out of the way for Shavkat. Like, I would rate a Roundy Brown win more than Neil Magny at this point. That might be a hot take. And then Kevin Holland, like I say, beat Jeff Neal. And then if he beats Gilbert Burns, I would say Jack Della Molina could leapfrog Shavkat Rakhmonov, but I don't know. Shavkat's got a very passionate fan base, so it wouldn't surprise me if they just give it to Shavkat Rakhmonov anyway. But I don't know. It would be interesting. It would really be interesting to see what happens, especially if Shavkat's out for a while with that ankle injury, and Leon Edwards goes in there and beats Belal Muhammad. Then there's plenty of opportunity for Jack Del Molina to leapfrog. But yeah, saying Gilbert Burns should be next though is fucking ridiculous. But anyway, sorry, I went on for a little rant there. Sorry. I hope I didn't keep repeating the same points. But anyway, that's all I've got to say on that subject. So make sure you give this video a like. If you're not already, subscribe, put on the notifications. I'll see you guys next time. And yeah, cheers. Make sure you share this video around. And yeah, cheers.